review for what I did on the first full week of January. I was a little bit aggressive this week, but I'd like to share my top down analysis on my what I was expecting to see in price action. I was expecting some form of retracement because of this large move we've had so far to at least these lows. I was leaning bearish and I was, yeah, but now that we have this one, this high in the crosses, I include that going forward into next week's trading. On the daily time frame, these levels were salient to me. We had this level to this level, and I had this high. On Monday, price opened, traded higher to this level. There was this small inefficiency here. I was watching to see if price would trade to. I'll drop down to the 5 minutes time frame and I'll add my executions. Add out the execution label as well so that I can calculate. Yeah, on Monday, straight off the rip, London, price just kept pressing higher, pressing higher, pressing higher, testing these levels, these fib levels. Had this level tested at 815 here, and we got to an inefficient level had on the daily. I was watching out for on the daily time frame. That was the high of the day. And on Wednesday, I was watching price action. Price traded through this high during the 1 p.m. during the PM session. I was watching for lower prices and I took a short here off this level. I wanted to see price stay below the level or try to reject the level. This level, this purple level is the high on the daily time frame. There was a swing high on the Friday 26th December, this high. So when this high was taken, I was looking for kind of like a pause and revert during the PM session. Then we had this high taken out. So while price was failing, I had my stop here. I just manually closed the position and I was watching to see if price would use it as support to go for the high one more time. And price sold off and I had my stops somewhere around here. So that was a 80 points loss for the day. I closed my chart and I went about my day. Yeah, but price eventually sold off. I was looking for this low and this low, but I wasn't able to participate in that. On Thursday, price sold off at the open, tested these new day open gap levels and this fair value daily level had on the daily time frame. Excuse me. I was then I took a long here. I wanted to see this candle just continuously press higher at 10:30, and I had my stop here because I did not want to see price come all the way to this level before pressing higher. I had I think my take profit was about 50 points, and price fell off with this candle, hit my stop. I took another long here, wanted to see this candle, thinking of this low as a kind of a manipulation, and I took another long here, but I wanted to see the candle press higher too, and it wasn't giving me that signature, so I manually closed for negative 60 points for that for the day, and that was it. I did not take any other trade for the day. And on Friday at the open, I I was looking at my chart inverted, so I pressed buy, but I wanted to sell because I wanted to see if price would go for this low. Since I was leaning bearish for the week and I wanted Friday to, sell off. So I took a setup for buys. I wanted to take a setup for sales, but since I was looking at my charts inverted, I took a setup for buys. And I reversed my position. So while all that was happening, I but I did not want to see price go above this level. But while I was trying to, get back in sync, price was moving, and I closed my position here because that was not what I wanted to see in price action. Then I was watching for this candle. When this candle closed, I wanted to see. I still had the same idea of bearish price action, but I wanted to see this candle high not traded through. Then I took a sell on this candle. I closed for 50 points, plus 50 points on this candle. After losing 50 points on this candle, so I was break even for the day. I came back. I left the chart. I came back at 10:30. I took a short on this candle. I wanted to see price not go above this candle and reach for this low. That would be my take profit, and I closed my trade there, and price pressed higher for the rest of the day to the old December 26th high, and that was the close of the day. Some I took this trade because the some of the averages YM and ES were showing signs of weakness, so that was like a confirmation for this setup. I had other confirmations as well during the week, but overall it was a great week. It was a negative week, but I am satisfied with my performance. On the 26th, 2026.